Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Swati. In my previous class, we have seen the structure of enveloped virus as well as non-enveloped virus. Okay. In this class, we are going to see replication of virus. Okay. So, virus replication process is easy. Don't skip the class. At the end of this class, you can understand what is the replication process of virus inside the host cell. Okay. So, now you can see. So, here we can observe this is a host cell, susceptible host cell. If you see the parts, so host cell membrane we can observe here. Okay, next is central part we can see. So this is a nucleus. Okay, so next is here the blue color you can observe. This is a virus. Okay, so if you see the parts of virus, so virus central part we can say the genetic material. Okay, so next is surrounding of the genetic material. The capsid is present. The capsid is a protein coat. Okay, so here you can observe the protein subunits, the green color. So this is a capsid. Okay, so next is outer layer of the virus, we can say the envelope. Okay, so some virus envelope is present, some virus may not present. Okay, so replication of virus, it's a sequential process. In this actually 6 steps are present. Number 1, attachment. Number 2, penetration. Number 3, uncoating. And 4, biosynthesis process. And 5, virion assembly, and last one 6 is release. Okay, so like that 6 sequential steps are present in the replication process of virus. Okay, so first step we can see here attachment. Okay, so now we are going to see first step is attachment. Okay, so what is a attachment means the virus can come and attach to the host cell membrane. Okay, so attachment, another name we can say adsorption. Okay, so how virus can attach means it is very specific process. Okay, so over the host cell the special receptors are present. Those receptors we can say host cell receptors. Okay, so virus can come and attach to the host cell receptors. Okay, then after next step we can say penetration. Okay, so what is a penetration means the virus can enter inside the cytoplasm of the host cell. Okay, for example, if it is enveloped virus, the envelope can fuse with the cell membrane of the host cell. Okay, then it can allow only the nucleocapsid into the cytoplasm. Okay, so here you can observe this is a blue color is a virus nucleus or genetic material, and surrounding we can see the protein coat is present. This is called capsid. Okay, so capsid plus nucleus together we can say the nucleocapsid. Okay, so here during penetration process, the enveloped virus can only allow the nucleocapsid into the host cell cytoplasm. Okay, if the virus is naked virus or non-enveloped virus means the directly nucleocapsid engulfment into the cytoplasm of the host cell. Okay, so remember, if it is enveloped virus, envelope can fuse with the cell membrane of the host cell and nucleocapsid can enter into the cytoplasm of the host cell. Okay, if it is non-enveloped virus or naked virus means, okay, here the directly nucleocapsid can engulfment into the cytoplasm of the host cell. Okay, so next step we are going to see the uncoating process. Okay, so what is uncoating means it is a physical separation of the nucleic acid from the capsid. Okay, so here you can see the central part of the virus we can say the nucleic acid. Okay, and surrounding of the nucleic acid the protein coat is present. The protein coat is called capsid. Okay, so during uncoating process, so there is a capsid can be separate. Okay, how virus can separate the capsid means with help of proteolytic enzymes. Okay, the virus can use the host cell proteolytic enzymes which are present inside the lysosomes. Okay, so this we can also say lysosomal enzymes. Okay, that now we are going to see biosynthesis. The biosynthesis is step number 4. The biosynthesis is different for DNA viruses and RNA viruses. Okay, in this video we are watching DNA viruses biosynthesis process. Okay, what are the DNA viruses means like hepatitis B virus, human papilloma virus and herpes simplex virus, etc. Okay, so here what I have drawn the virus image is a DNA virus. The genetic material is a DNA. Okay, so here after uncoating the viral DNA enter into the host cell nucleus, okay, and immediately host cell normal biosynthetic machinery process can shut down, okay, means host cell normal metabolism process can stop, okay. Then viral DNA use the host cell RNA polymerase enzymes can start the viral replication process, okay. So here you can see the viral DNA can start the early gene expression, okay. So it can use the host cell RNA polymerases can start the transcription, okay. The viral DNA can transcribe the messenger RNA. That messenger RNA can transport to cytoplasm of the host cell, okay, and can start the translation process, okay. It can synthesize the early viral proteins. Early viral proteins, another name we can say non-structural proteins, okay. That all non-structural proteins again can travel back to host cell nucleus and helps to viral DNA replication process, okay. So remember, this is very important, okay. Early gene expression can form the early viral proteins. That early viral proteins, another name we can say non-structural proteins. That non-structural proteins again travel back to the host cell nucleus and can helps to replication of a viral DNA, okay. Viral DNA can use the host cell molecular machinery, can replicate the thousands of identical copies, okay. That all DNA copies act as a templates, okay. Then can start the late gene expression process, okay. So late gene expression process can start, okay. That all DNA templates can transcribe the messenger RNA, okay, inside the host cell nucleus. Then after that, that messenger RNA can transport to the cytoplasm of the host cell, can start the translation process and synthesize the late viral proteins, okay. That late viral proteins, we can say another name is structural proteins. That all structural proteins are important for synthesis of virus structural components, okay, like capsid formation and envelope formation, glycoprotein spikes formation, etc. Okay, so this is about the viral biosynthesis process, especially DNA virus biosynthesis process, okay. So here that same process I just explained with help of a flow chart. So here you can early gene expression and result is formation of early viral proteins. These all important for replication of viral DNA, okay. This viral DNA act as a templates, can start the late gene expression, okay. Then after that and formation of a late viral proteins, that late viral proteins, okay, important for formation of a viral structural components, okay. So this is a nothing but biosynthesis process of DNA viruses, okay. So next is step number 5, that is about the virion assembly. So what is virion assembly? Another name is encapsidation, okay. So encapsidation means newly replicated viral genomes and structural proteins come together and can form the new functional virus particles, okay. So new functional virus particles or virions formation, so that is called virion assembly, okay. So actually first capsid formation we can observe, all capsomeres are linked together to form a capsid, okay. So without genetic material we can see procapsid, okay. After that the capsid can seal the virus DNA, okay, and form the nucleocapsid, okay. So procapsid is different, nucleocapsid is different, okay. So procapsid means just only all capsomeres are linked together can form the empty capsid, okay. So next is that capsid can seal the viral genetic material and can form the nucleocapsid, okay. Then after that virus envelope formation, then formation of a glycoprotein spikes we can observe. If it is non-enveloped virus means only nucleocapsid formation we can observe, okay. So that is called virion assembly. So next step we are going to see release. So this is about the final event of viral biosynthesis cycle, okay. So here all newly assembled viruses can exit from the host cell, okay, then infect to neighboring cells, okay. So how newly assembled viruses can come out means by the cell lysis process, especially non-enveloped viruses, by the cell bursting, host cell bursting, they can come out and infect to neighboring cells, okay. So in case of enveloped viruses can form the budding, then infect to the neighboring cells. Okay, so this is about the virus replication process.